Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Wednesday, August 14th, and today we are continuing to talk about God's wrath and the people's reaction to God's wrath. We saw that their gold and their silver was going to be of no value to them because they used it for detestable things to make those idols, and we saw that the treasured place, that secret place, that prayer closet spot is being profaned because they're using it for idolatry instead of being able to use it for God's presence. So now we are up to Ezekiel 7, verse 23, and it says, forge a chain. Okay, so they're being told to make a chain. Now, what's interesting is typically in the Bible, when they are talking about a chain, they are almost always talking about a gold chain, a chain of value that you would wear as jewelry. This is a different chain, and we're going to talk about the meaning of this word and what the word is in a minute. But why are they being told to forge the chain? They are being told to forge the chain because the land is full of bloody crimes and the city is full of violence. Why is it full of that? Because of the idolatry, because they have gone in that downward spiral of sin. So this word for chain is only used once in the entire Bible. And that word right here is ratak. I'm probably mispronouncing it. And what it means is to bind something. It's like being put in chains as a punishment. So God is saying, forge this chain, make some kind of a binding thing that's made into a chain with all the links so it's good and strong. So I think the fact that the reason this word is only used here, it points out the contrast of how bad this chain is. Normally the word chain is used as a gift of something beautiful you can wear. And instead, this is a means of punishment to restrict your ability to move and keep you bound. Verse 24, I will bring the worst of the nations to take possession of their houses. I will put an end to the pride of the strong, and their holy places shall be profaned. When anguish comes, they will seek peace, but there shall be none. Now we see that word end again. At the beginning of the chapter, we saw the word end. And remember, it's used 66 times in the Old Testament. In the Old Testaments, there's 66 books of the Bible. It's used 8 of those times is in Ezekiel. 5 means grace, and 8 means the wall of Christ. So it was used 5 times in this chapter, but that means grace. 8 means the wall of Christ. So when we put this together, it means to wrestle. So this end is the wrestling is over. God is done trying to get their attention back away from these idols. He's just wiping them out. His wrath is coming, and it's coming swiftly. He's ending it now. So they will seek peace, but there shall be none. Remember, we saw that yesterday, that treasured place is now detestable, that they have used it for idolatry. So 26, disaster comes upon disaster, rumor follows rumor. They seek a vision from the prophet, while the law perishes from the priest and counsel from the elders. The king mourns, the prince is wrapped in despair, and the hands of the people are paralyzed by terror. According to their way, I will do to them, and according to their judgments, I will judge them. And they shall know that I am the Lord. So it's getting worse and worse and worse. Disaster is going on disaster on disaster. Rumor is following after rumor after rumor. What's ironic is they're looking for some prophecy from the prophet, but they only want to hear what they want to hear. And at the same time, they're throwing the law that they asked for to the side and not adhering to it, not following it. So because of that, the king is in mourning. The prince is completely wrapped in despair, probably in that chain that was just forged. And the hands of people are paralyzed by terror. What does that mean? Well, what it means is that they are trembling so much that their hands are useless. They are in an extremely bad place because of God's wrath. Tomorrow, we start chapter 8 and we see what happens next. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.